Okay, we're going to say that force transmitted is equal to me omega squared times okay. Oh, okay. Let me keep working up here. The transmission ratio is 1 plus 2 zeta omega over omega n squared. Zeta is 0. That all cancels out, which is nice and beautiful for us. Square root of 1 minus omega over omega n squared plus 2 zeta omega over omega n squared. Okay, I see something. Okay, so this also becomes 0. So what we're going to do is this right here is coming from, we just transfer this over here. And so this, now if we're transferring this over here, then we need the rest of this equation here. The square root of 1 is 1 over the square root of a value squared, because there's now nothing added to it. It's just going to be that value, but it's going to be the absolute value, because this is going to be squared and then it's going to be divided to the root. But either way, it can't be negative now. It has to be positive. Okay, I think that's where this came from. The amplitude for the amplitude for imbalance is me over m times the transmission ratio. Because if you think about it, the amplitude is going to be coming from that's going to be the amplitude transmitted to the base, transmitted to the machine itself, and then F naught is going to be this bit. This F naught right here is going to be coming from the eccentricity. That's this bit right here. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Not going to mathematically derive everything because I'm just trying to study for exam. Get this done. Anyways, plug everything in. Not there. Down here. Plug everything in. This answer should come out to be 32.91 newtons. That's your answer, your final, well, your part 2 answer. Alright, so in this particular problem, let's see the equations you want to remember. Well, that's where it is. Couldn't find my cursor for a second there. You definitely want to remember the TR function, but we kind of already talked about this. Let me make this bigger. You definitely want to remember the transmissibility as it applies to a imbalanced machine. Definitely want to remember that. This. Omega when gravity is your restoring force. Consider that. And this right here. The F naught, the original force, is me omega squared. That's very important. This m is not the whole machine. This is just the imbalanced part. We don't know what it is, but we do know that m times e is the rotational imbalance. If it tells you it's rotational imbalance, then it is not m, it is, or it's not e, it's me. Okay, so that should be all of it.